Well, hello! I'm Antonia, and today we're playing Little Doll Queen, a fangame where, if you haven't noticed, there's no Reimu, nor Marisa, nor any other usual incident resolver. So yeah, in this fangame, our main characters are Mayumi, Satono and Mai, and Medicine. Okay, so I know I said I would upload earlier in my past video, but I have a valid excuse. There was a gas leak on my house, and I had to get that fixed. It is fixed right now, so don't worry. But yeah, I had to take care of that. So this fangame is basically someone just decided to make a fangame of their favorite characters and make them playable. That would be the best way to explain them. Because the fangame is basically a very simple incident. Basically, someone is spraying poison through Gensokyo, and everyone seems to be completely unable to handle that poison. So not even Marisa, who should be immune to many poisons because she lives in the magic forest full of poison. Or I don't know, Raisin, who works at Entei. It's weird, but it's not too bad, because that means we get to play as new characters, which still kind of function like Reimu, Marisa, and a third option. But still. So, the fangame itself has a very simple mechanic. First of all, you don't get resources from killing enemies, aside from a few droplets of poison. If you gather enough of them, you can actually use your ability and clear a little bit of bullets and also gain a bomb. I wasn't paying attention, so I had to do a bomb. The other mechanic is poison gas. Each color has a different effect, and pink one, if you touch a pink one, it gives you an extra life. Touch a red one, you die. One thing I have to say about the fangame from the start is that the characters speak a lot, so I will not be reading the dialogue even though it's in English and there should be no problem. And also I will enjoy doing the voice acting of the characters, but there's no time for that. It will take us an extra 20 minutes to get all the dialogue. So yeah, the plot is simple. We need to reach the Nameless Hill, which is the place where all the poison is coming from. And along the way we're going to fight a lot of people that work for the Queen of Dolls. You know, the one that says on the title of the game. Yeah, so the Queen of Dolls is spraying the poison from the Nameless Hill. So yeah, we need to reach that place, stop the poison, and stop the Queen of Dolls. Very simple. One thing that this fangame has is that it brings back the mechanic of Touhou, where you can get extra spell cards, or one extra spell card at the end of the stage if you play correctly. Also, I forgot to talk about the characters. So Mayumi works like Reimu, your homing shots, nothing too special. Satono and Mike work like Marisa. They have a mechanic where you can switch between them, but I don't know how to do that, so we're just stuck playing as Satono for the rest of the fangame, and Mai is just here in the background. It's just the way it is. And Medicine works like the Sakuya or Sanae or Yomu, which is just a combination of the three of them. So you might be wondering, why these three characters? Well, Medicine, she's capable of controlling poison, so it makes sense that she's here. Mayumi, because she's a Haniwa, so she's not a living being, so she can get poisoned. And Satono and Mai, they are human. They are human. They are in danger during this incident. And during this entire dialogue, it's just them being in danger of poison, everyone like reminding them that they are like close to dying from the poison. It's fun because in this fan game they are breathing as two stupid people, and I really like that. Like, they don't take anything seriously, and yeah, that's a very good replacement for Marisa, someone who doesn't really care about the incident that much. So this stage introduces purple poison gas, which slows you down. Also, the past stage introduced like a little bit of yellow poison gas, which like paralyzes you on the spot. I didn't have time to explain that. So yeah, the little like 3 bars, these things at the right, if you use them by oh my god, I can't speak. If you collect enough items, you can actually use them to gain a bomb and clear bullets like this. It's very fun. And trust me, you will want to use your bullets because this fan game really counts how many like extra lives it gives you. So if you are not that good, you can just rely on the bombs. The bombs are like an almost infinite resource. I still think it's fun. So, regarding the character interactions, like each character's plot, basically the Nameless Hill, the place where the poison is coming from, is close to the animal realm, close enough to have like Keiki's attention, so she sent Mayumi to check that out. Satono and Mai are sent by Okina, even though Okina knows that it's dangerous and that they're probably going to die. So, and also Medicine, it's weird to explain her plotline, so just leave it for later. Also, as you have noticed, at certain parts of the stage have like these little mazes of poison. So like, if you can complete them, you can actually get extra lives in there. So, yeah, okay, explanation for like the stage 1 boss and the stage 2 boss and why they are both here. So, the stage 1 boss is just a living doll, nothing more. Her name is Doll Nos, very simple name. And the second boss, the stage 2 boss, it's, I can't read her name right now, ow, okay, Eupotrice Rapacini. She's like, I don't know if she's a magician or a yokai or a doll too, but the point is, she's like connected to Doll Nos. Like, they are connected because Rapacini owned the doll before it turned into a living doll. So, they are not siding with the Queen of Dolls, so they are going to help us like find a way to resist the poison. Like, she's preparing us with some medicine to like take on the journey, which is really cool and very on brand with the stage because during this entire like fight, you are constantly getting pink poison clouds which give you extra life. So yeah, it's kind of like on brand for the stage. You will get most lives here, and you need to like make sure you don't lose them as you go along the stages, because you're not going to get that many after that. Also, the red smoke doesn't kill you immediately. Like, you can stay on it for like a few frames, but after that you start to die. Like, see? A stage over and we have full lives. That's cool. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, you can tell and the game like tells you on the oh my god, I can't. Ow. Okay, the game tells you that there's 2 different artists for the character designs, and you can tell here. That's 2 different art styles. Both are cute, but yeah. Also, I like the design for Satono and Mai in this fan game because they take off those stupid shoe hats. They are fun and quirky, but I don't like them. I like that they just gave Mai a little fedora and Satono has like a little bow. That's cute. So now that we have all the lives and we have like the medicine for whatever poison we may face, we can actually go to the nameless healer now. Also, I'll take this chance because I don't know who else to tell this about, but like, I didn't know about the whole like, oh, Touhou 20 has like AI generated images, but like, I feel like people are being very vague about it. That's not nice. I don't like that. Like, all people say is like, oh, Touhou 20 has AI, but like, no, please explain it like properly. Say the background art has AI, because when you say, oh, Touhou 20 has AI images, people think, oh, the art, everything, the character design, the spell cards, everything is made by AI. And no, that's not the case. It sounds like you're just not helping with the situation by just trying to make it sound like it's the end times. And also, as soon as I learned about it, I didn't think much of it. Like, sure, it's bad, but at the same time, this is a demo. I wouldn't be surprised that this was placed here like a placeholder. So, yeah, I really hope they change it. Like, I do believe it was just like a placeholder thing, or maybe just a mistake from Soon's part. So maybe that's just something simple to explain. So the boss of this stage, I forgot to mention. Okay, so the Queen of Dolls knows each character that we are going to face. Each of the bosses knows the Queen of Dolls and having help by her, so that's why people are like siding with her. Because not only is there like, you know, a whole plan to spread poison through Gensokyo, the goal of that is to like do a revolution where dolls conquer the world. So yeah, that's also something bad we need to stop. And this is our next opponent, Ninae Eume, oh my god. She's a Yokai V and a very weak one. Like, I don't know, imagine just Cyrano, but instead of like ice is just bees. That's the level of strength we're attacking. She just wants to eat us, but in reality she's like guarding the nameless hill to prevent anyone from entering and attacking the Queen of Dolls. Ow. I like the design of the bomb for Satono and Mai. Like, a back door opens and the two of them start shooting at the same time. And when you move, it looks like the two of them are dancing. That's really cute. I like when the bombs are very on theme with the character. Also, one thing I have to mention about the fangame, is that, the sound design is not bad, but I really feel like some of the choices are weird. Like, if you have paid attention, you can hear that when I'm focusing my shot and shooting the laser, it's a constant sound. And it's just weird. That's a weird decision. Like, I know it's maybe like, oh, it's a music rhythm or something. It's on tempo, kind of like dancing. But I don't know. It's just annoying. Like, having to hear this through the entire time you're playing as Satono and Mai, it's not fun. Also, you might wonder, why is the V shooting like giant death lasers and thunder and stuff? The only explanation I have actually thought about is that she's using her honeypots as like cannons. And like, okay, whatever makes that macro, I guess. Ow. Another one down. Ow, I didn't. So yeah, with that enemy defeated, we can actually finally enter the, the Nameless Hill. And like, if you're wondering where the Nameless Hill is, it's difficult to explain. I haven't done much about it in like Touhou lore. Like, I know it's a place where medicine tends to hang out, but it's also like close to the Samsu River or like the afterlife, because you will see. Also, you can really abuse that mechanic when you need it. I can tell if this game is too easy or too difficult. Like, okay, I haven't like defeated hard difficulty or lunatic, but like in terms of normal, I don't know where to place it. Like, sometimes the Mako gets overwhelming, but then you can like shoot out the enemy so quickly. And also the fact that stage 2 just gives you all the life you need to like succeed at the game, it's kind of like making it a bit easier. You cannot take them, but like, that's dumb. Why would I need to restrain myself? Okay, so the reason why I said that this may be close to the Samsu River is because Ebisu Eika is here. And why is she here? Well, basically, and this is a reveal, so the dolls that are like hanging out with the Queen of Dolls and following her are actually dead babies, kind of like Evisa herself, and they are just possessing dolls to have new bodies. Evisa here is like becoming like an idol for them because, she's like a bit of a goddess of that. I wouldn't want to be known as the god of dead babies, but like, whatever makes you happy. Ow. But yeah, she's just a middle stage boss. She won't be appearing again, I think. One thing I have to mention also is the music here sounds very Touhou, if you get what I mean. Like, it's very accurate to what you would hear in an usual Touhou game, but not like in the older ones, in like the newer ones. Like, I feel like this soundtrack could be maybe similar to the sound font of, or like the OST of Touhou 20. Like, we have the things we have heard at the demo. It sounds similar in a way. Also, I just recently like learned that Sunflyer is like taking down Touhou 20 OST videos on YouTube, which is really sad. Like, I feel like if there's anything Touhou should be like absolutely free of copyright, it's its music. Like, it's literally the main reason why this entire franchise exists. Sun makes these games because he wants to make music, and he just happens to like put a game besides the soundtrack. So like, I don't know, I don't like it, especially when lawyers just start copyrighting everything. I don't have anything against lawyers, but like, I know it's your job, but can you be nice about it? Also, the mazes get more difficult as the stages progress. Oh, there's another life there. I didn't notice. I got scared. So we're finally learning what is actually happening here. So the dead babies, now turned dolls, have actually constructed a tower. The Tower of Covalence. I don't know that word, it's too difficult for me. But basically a tower that's just gathering up all the dead baby spirits and also spreading poison. So we need to take down the tower. And also the Queen of Dolls, because she would just rebuild it if we just did nothing. And here's our next opponent. Now Hisatama. She's, as I mentioned, a doll that, well, a dead baby that actually got revived as a doll. So she's like not dead, but also she certainly is not alive in the usual term. Her power works kinda like Satori, and her fight reflects that kinda like also with other stage 4 bosses, where depending on which character you are playing and which type of shot you have, you will actually get different spell cards. It's really cool because her power is she's not really a mind reader, she's like a spirit reader. So using that, she can actually make unique spell cards for each character because she can like see your spirit and stuff out. I wouldn't be able to read that on like at the time it disappears. Also, this introduces blue smoke. Blue smoke is a little bit different because when you are inside of it, you can actually shoot. So yeah, this just slows down the spell cards a little more, which I'm not a fan of. It doesn't really sound like a funny mechanic. It just feels like an artificial way of oh my god, an artificial way of making the spell last longer. And let me tell you, this fangame kinda has like this fangame has like a thing for spell cards that last too long. Like you will see, stage 5 has like many spell cards that should have ended quicker. For example, stage 4 ends with this spell card, which takes a long time because you have to like shoot down each of the little spirits surrounding her. And when you do that, it's actually not the end because there's another wave of spirits you need to destroy. And after that, you can actually start to attack her. It just kind of feels like you are just wasting my time. I'm not too mad about it. It's a cute spell card, but please. There was no reason for that. And it's not like this fangame is short or anything. It's actually quite long. Like, if you read the dialogue as normal without like voicing it or anything, it takes you quite a while to finish the game. Or like a normal run. Also, one thing I have to like critique about the mechanic of poison, gas and stuff is that it really blends with the background, which, okay, I get that, that's the point because it will be annoying that covers the bullets, but also it blends too much with the background to the point that you don't recognize what's on the screen. Or like sometimes you're dodging bullets in a green background and there's green smoke coming around and you don't notice. It's annoying. Okay, so finally we are at stage 5. We're finally inside the tower. We just need to get closer to the Queen of Dolls. Also, I need a bump. I have none. this introduces green smoke. When you are inside of green smoke, you move too fast. So kinda like playing Aya in Touhou 16 out. It's funny, when I started playing Touhou, I was like complaining that, oh, Reimu's so slow, well I can't play Marisa, she's too fast. So I feel like Touhou fans are never like happy with whatever option of movement you give them. Ow. So, this is the stage 5 boss, and here's a little mistake that the game does. This screen reveals us her name immediately, even though it's supposed to be like a reveal at the end of the stage. So like, see? The dialogue box has like question marks, but we can like read her name at the upper corner. So this spell card also slows down a lot of the gameplay because you need to actually shoot down the little things around here beside her. Ow. And once you have done that, you can actually start shooting her. Once again, I'm not a fan of that. Also, we are like half of the lives we have. I kinda have been playing like terribly while explaining all of this, but it's like I can't take this fangame too seriously for some reason. Probably because this like, if you're actually like bothering to dodge and like pay attention, it becomes too easy. So I guess I'm like doing this to feel a little bit more of difficulty. Also, I don't know if you have noticed, but the little sprite of Satono is constantly like tapping her foot because she's dancing, kind of like in her battle sprite of Touhou 16. Ow. And now we have to go through the maze again. That's not as fun as whoever the scientist thought it would be. Okay, I'm just going to bomb. I need the extra life. I'm not going to use this so I can get a bomb. I always have bombs available. It's really important. Ow! I forgot about that. Also, I like these little bullets that the game adds that look like lilies of the valley. Those are cute. Or like silver, oh my god, I can't speak today. You know what I mean. So we're fighting the Nameless Hill, apparently. She's like the yokai of the Nameless Hill, so apparently she's powerful because we are here. So this is her turf, so she's going to kill us. Well, not really. In reality, she's just like a yokai that lives here. And she's like connected to the flowers of the place. She's like very weak. Even Satono and Mai confirmed that she is like, at the very least, like a little bit more powerful than a normal fairy, but that's it. So yeah, she's actually kinda, just like how with many other fan games, the stage 5 boss is the actual culprit here. Because basically, since this girl lives constantly at the Nameless Hill, and the Nameless Hill is like a place where humans leave their babies to die, she's constantly having to see babies die, and she doesn't like that. So one day when she was hanging out with the Queen of Dolls, they saw someone dump their baby here, and she got so mad that she just declared war on Gensokyo. And now we are actually at this mess. She has sprayed poison all over Gensokyo, well, the Queen of Dolls did, and she has rallied up all the babies into turning into dolls, so they can actually dominate Gensokyo. Also, unlike many other like stage 5 characters, I feel like she's lacking like something special. Like many stage 5 bosses have like something that defines them, but she doesn't have that, at least not that I can see. She kinda just has a color palette for her bullets, which is kinda something almost everyone does. I guess her spell cards and non-spells center around shooting at you directly, which makes sense because she's like very angry. In her dialogue, she's constantly accusing the player of like, oh, you're here to dump babies, aren't you? And it's funny because Satono and Mai respond like, we do not support any baby dumping. I can't believe it. Like, I don't know, the dialogue is fun. It's a fun time if you read it. Also, this fangame is not like good for like a first run. Like, it's not an easy time. But once you like see what the spell cards actually do, it becomes easier. Also, this fangame, like I said, it has a problem with like timeout spells. Like, we are at the stage 5 and this is like our 3rd or 4th timeout spell we have done. Not even like at the final stage, no. This is stage 5. And I don't know, this spell card doesn't have like that much of an interesting thing to do. I don't hate it. It's cute, but also, why are we doing this? Like I said, it really feels like the developers were just like making spell cards that last longer. This spell reminds me a lot of one of Reimu's spells, maybe because she's like doing the same thing of like running off screen and then appearing at the other side. That's a really cool detail. And done! So now we actually get revealed her name, which is Baloside Mayali. But we already knew that because her name appeared on, you know, before when she was like attacking us at the middle of the stage. It's kind of like a little mistake. But now that she's gone, we can actually fight the Queen of Dolls. And you might have noticed who she might be. You know, wink wink, nudge nudge. Also, if you're like paying attention at the first screen at the start of the video. Now we're at the final stage, and you can tell it's the final stage because they're just going to start throwing a bunch of red smoke at you. The top of the Tower of Convalescence, that's the word. I would say I don't have like an exactly like a favorite theme for this game. There's not like a song I say, oh, this one is the good one. Also, I'm not dodging all of this. I don't know, all of them are good in their own way, but I feel like none of them like wow me or something. But they're still cute, I like them. As usual, the stage 5 boss needs to try and stop us, but we won't back down. Even though there's like dead baby spirits trying to possess us. Done. Now we actually get to the final boss. We have enough lives. So who is the Queen of Dolls? The Queen of Dolls is none other than... okay, not her. It's Medicine! And you might wonder, wait, what? How is Medicine the Queen of Dolls? Okay, it makes sense that she is the Queen of Dolls, but like, isn't she playable? So yeah. Basically, when you play as Medicine, you're actually playing like a version of the game after the incident. So this is before. We're actually fighting Medicine to save Gensokyo. And why does she have that staff? Basically, her staff allows her to like see the hearts of people. And she just saw the heart of Satono and Mai and just saw that, oh, your owner mistreats you like people mistreat dolls, but you still like her and are loyal to her. How is that possible? And Satono and Mai are just like, we don't know, but we like working with Okina, so you'll die. That's it. Story-wise, this fangame is not the strongest, but we can forgive that because it's fun. It's fun and cute. Also, all of that was just like the start of the spell card. Now we actually have to like shoot her down. And also avoid red smoke that she's just spamming towards us. Okay, that is cute. That is cool. That's how you should use more your poison effect and mechanic. Ow. I'll admit, it's kinda annoying when the boss just throws like the equivalent of fucking 10,000 thunders and lightning on you. Because it also prevents you from shooting her. So once again, I don't like that a spell card just feels like it's just wasting my time. Anyway, it's done, thankfully. Also, this part is like annoying because you have to cross the poison, but still be careful. I like it. I also don't know why she's shooting birds at me. Just go with it. Also, why is Medicine the final boss? How did she reach this status? Well, first of all, she's not weak in canon, so it makes sense that she would be like a challenge for the final boss. Like, Medicine is not like weak. Like, even Yuka can have like a chance of fighting. She has a chance of like beating Yuka at the Maku. I got scared. So also, you get an extra life during the final battle, which is cute. I like it. But also, you're making this easier for me, and that's not good in a Touhou game. Touhou games should not help the player. They should hate the player. But not like to the point where it looks like they just don't want you to play at all, but there's a healthy balance. So, I don't know exactly how she got, you know, these powers of like seeing people's hearts and stuff, but okay. This spell card is cute because you actually have to destroy the fairy that works as a bullet curtain. But also, you actually have to do that before the spell card actually begins, which again, why are we just wasting more time doing that? And she still has 2 more spell cards. But also, she has special spell cards for each of the characters that you play as. And I don't like this one because dodging backwards is annoying. Alright, another one. Medi's last lucky wish. Ow. And now for the final one, and I have to say, here's another mistake that the devs, I think, forgot. The final spell card of any boss that is respectable in a Touhou game should be immune to bombs on their final attack, because you know, it's important that you can't just bomb your way through the final spell. But they kind of forgot about that with her, with medicine. I'm still not gonna do it unless I'm like, I want a dead bomb, but still. It's kind of sad that they forgot. Like, this fangame is cute, but it really has some mistakes. I don't know if this was the first. I pressed the button on accident. Anyway, you can see that I just took part of her health bar with the bomb. That shouldn't happen on a final stage. On a final stage, final spell card. I did again. I thought it was. I got scared. The sound of like the red laser hitting you or like aiming at you is. It fills me with fear. Sorry. But yeah, this fangame is cute, but I feel like this feels like the first time they do this. I really hope they do more, or maybe they have done more before. I really don't know. But also, there is an extra, like a final spell card, where all the people that the Queen of Dolls knew, or well, Medicine, let's just call her Medicine, all the people that she has helped, all her allies, are gathering up in one place to fill her with power so she can win. Because she is not alone. And she has many allies, but like, still, you have to lose. And don't ask me why she's throwing me birds again, I don't know. But yeah, this game is cute. It has many flaws, but I think they did a very decent job. It's a fun time. Oh, and if you're wondering who is the girl on top of Medicine, like that blue one you can see over there, that's like the extra stage boss, which is kinda okay. It's a creative idea to like reveal the extra stage boss during the normal run, but also it's kinda a waste to reveal her, because like part of the fun of doing that is like playing the extra stages, seeing who the boss is. But I don't have much of a problem with that. But I do have a problem with this spell card because it's very simple in dodging. You just stay there and dodge a little bit. But yeah, that will be all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and play this fangame.